Hello. So, this is my first video and I don't really know. I have really no direction as to what I'm going to be talking about. Honestly, I guess I'm starting to feel a certain way the past few years, and I know I'm not the only one out there that feels this way, so I guess I'm just wanting to be there for other people in their struggles, no matter what it is, mental, physical. Mine has been physical, which has spiraled into mental. Um, yeah, so especially now with the holiday season, we're in the holiday season and it's nothing feels the same anymore. And I don't know, I know I'm not the only one who feels that way. Um, a lot of things just feel very heavy, and I don't want to say dark because it's not. Not everything is emerged in complete darkness. With that said, it's easy to get stuck in the mud and the muck of life, especially when you are going through things that are life changing. I guess I'll start out with the beginning of 2024, I got COVID and it was mild. It's my second infection that I had. And I just never got better. I would say from February to about April of 2024, I got a little bit better, but I had this weird thing with my feet and constant tachycardia. Um, and then by July of 2024, I was in the most excruciating pain of my life. And when I say excruciating, I was burning from the inside out, from my lower back down into both of my feet. I lost, how much weight did I lose? Almost 10 pounds. I went from my standard 98 pounds all of my adult life, I'm a very tiny person, down to about 89 pounds. I was bedbound for the better part of 4 months with no answers. I saw 3 surgeons, I had 2 ER visits, multiple primaries, 2 neuros, and all they kept saying was it's long haulers, and nobody could really explain why I was in so much pain. Fast forward to this past March of 2025, I put out an SOS on Facebook because I was in so much pain I was suicidal. And I don't say that lightly. Hopefully I don't get dinged on using that word, but that is the reality that I was living. And then somebody, a mutual friend of a friend, mentioned this doctor about an hour away. So I called and made an appointment. And roughly 2 weeks after that, I was diagnosed with Lyme disease and a very active anaplasmosis and Bartonella infection. So I started treatment for that and I got about 50% better, but I'm still having these weird, like, dysautonomia symptoms. I have blood pooling in my feet and extreme pain still. It's gotten better in my lower back, thankfully, but like across my glutes and both of my feet, like the pain in my feet is excruciating. I can't stand in place for more than 20 minutes. And if I do, I have to be like leaning over a counter or a table just to take some pressure off of my feet. This entire experience has completely flipped my life upside down. I am far from the person that I used to be, and I say that I want to heal so I can go back to who I was. And then I was thinking, I was like, well, who I used to be is what triggered and snowballed the onset of this illness. Because before, like, I don't know when I contracted Lyme or these other infections. So I was functional up until that point, but I have always been like a type A, perfectionist, go-getter, had high aspirations for myself, divorced mom. I have one son. I own my home. I had have a great career. And that's a whole nother story that's been not good this past year just because of all my health issues and struggling to get to work and perform like I used to. And I'm not the person who I used to be. And so I'm grieving that. And I know there's other people out there who are experiencing the same thing. So I guess I'm just trying to reach out to see if maybe anybody needs a companion to talk to through their pain and suffering. I have found a lot of the chronic illness groups online are just all gloom and doom, and I don't want to be that because I don't want to say I haven't had a choice to not be that the past almost 2 years, but it's not conductive to anybody's healing. So I guess I want to be a sounding board for people, but also shed a little bit of light and know that there is hope out there. You can get better, because I am getting better. I'm still struggling a lot, but I am getting better. So I want to shed a little hope upon people. Yeah, but if I don't know if anybody will see this, care to listen to my story. Because frankly, I'm tired of telling my story, but I don't have a whole lot I can do anymore. So I'm trying to find a purpose, because I feel the purpose I had in life has changed and I can no longer be those things. So I'm personally trying to find a purpose in the suffering that I have gone through and my continued struggles. So if anybody has any suggestions or anything that they want to talk about, any topics, I am open to that. And yeah, thanks for taking the time to listen to my spiel. I don't really know exactly where I'm going from here, but I just wanted to throw this out. And in case anybody feels alone in the struggle, I'm here. Feel free to reach out, comment, like my video if you are so inclined to do that. And I will probably be back with some more directed topics. So thank you.